rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hate.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Slithers into space. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Porter. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Albright. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Illinois' offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got...
Turning it on! And they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position. Catch in the middle, it's Albright. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Line getting set on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Albright. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Delivers the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Never a doubt. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. The throw makes the catch. It's Albright. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guy.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The 50. He's inside the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push.
Deep shot for the end zone. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Flushed out of the pocket. Going for 6. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nelson on the right here. Jukes his way for more. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. He's going up top. He's got it at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Got it in the middle. It's Clement. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on tape.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent a chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass. And they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back.
With that,
there he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Now adjusting. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois, and people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Illinois looking to convert the 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. At the 45, on his way. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Smashes it between the uprights. That gives them a 16-10 lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. The short hands, it's Arkin. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster.
The snap to the up end, they'll fake it. A completion, but not enough for the first down, and the offense is ready to punt. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Albright. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Number 82 with the catch and score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Intercepted, number 19. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown bouncing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes a connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Illinois right back to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Northwestern! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Northwestern 33, Illinois 10.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move, it's Porter. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure.
Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Sends it downfield. He's got it for a big play. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Back to throw, it's Newton. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Covey.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
47, Illinois, 10.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. Buys a little time. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Escapes the pressure going right. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. Right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to get it to the marker. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.